I want you to listen to the exact moment a standard perimeter search turns into an absolute nightmare. A K9 unit is tracking a suspect through a residential backyard, when out of nowhere, heavy rifle fire rains down from an elevated position. Over the static of the radio, you hear an officer screaming, "Juno, you got to help me. My right leg is shot. Switch. I need a break. Come on. Get him out of here." Today, we are looking at the day the streets of Pueblo, Colorado, became a literal war zone. A wanted gunman ambushed multiple law enforcement officers point blank, firing roughly 80 armor-piercing rounds through a quiet neighborhood. But as we look at this evidence together, the real controversy shifts from the gunfight itself to the justice system, and a blistering public statement from the police chief that points the blame directly at the state capitol. Welcome back to the community. Today, we need to talk about an incredibly high-stakes, fast-moving situation that shook the city of Pueblo, Colorado. This isn't just a standard look at a patrol video. This is a second-by-second breakdown of a highly volatile encounter that forced every single available unit in the city to drop what they were doing and run directly into high-caliber gunfire. When we talk about situations like this, we always have to look at the background context first, because a chaotic scene doesn't just happen out of nowhere. There is always a timeline that leads up to the first shot being fired. In this instance, the individual at the center of the entire escalation is a man named Billy Padro. To understand why local law enforcement was actively looking for him on this particular afternoon, we have to look directly at his standing with the local judicial system. Padro was a self-proclaimed gang member who was actively wanted on several warrants for failing to appear in court. His history with the law was extensive, including charges related to the distribution of fentanyl, multiple counts of aggravated motor vehicle theft, weapons violations, and repeated non-compliance with court-ordered protection orders. Beyond that, he was currently out on bond for 3 separate felony cases, one of which involved a prior incident where he had reportedly shot another individual. Despite that extensive legal footprint, on this afternoon, Billy Padro was walking freely down Mesa Avenue in a residential neighborhood. Officer Valdez was the first to spot him. For all intents and purposes, this was supposed to be a routine warrant service. Officer Valdez pulls his cruiser up to the curb, prepares to make contact with an individual wanted on non-appearance warrants, and steps out of his vehicle. But before he can even assess the situation, establish a dialogue, or give a single command, an immediate escalation occurs. Padro does not flee. He immediately produces a rifle and opens fire point blank. The volume of fire is immense. We are talking about 27 high-velocity rifle rounds fired in a matter of seconds directly into Officer Valdez's position. The initial patrol group is completely caught off guard by the immediacy and the caliber of the weapon being used. Another officer positioned just behind Valdez's vehicle realizes the extreme danger and shouts, we got to go, sir." Padro immediately flees down the sidewalk, turning left into the surrounding neighborhood, leaving behind a trail of spent casings and a severely wounded officer. Officer Valdez is down in the street, having sustained catastrophic injuries from the high-velocity impact. As the emergency tones begin to blare over the radio, the sheer adrenaline and panic of the initial moments take over the channel. Listen to the raw radio transmissions as backup units flood the area. Officers are arriving on scene to find Valdez bleeding heavily from an unknown location, his mind completely numb from the sudden trauma. An officer on scene tries to locate the wound in the middle of the pavement, communicating frantically back and forth with dispatch and fellow units. 33, I've been shot. 33, I've been shot. Get out of here. We have Bystar saying he's in the alleyway. Right now, Gardner, yes. Where am I shot? I don't know. I'm looking. Where are you? Do you feel any pain? No, I'm just numb. 32 officer is numb. He doesn't know where he's shot. I got a lot of blood. I can't find the bullet hole. I'm looking. You're shot in the head. You're shot in the head. Right at this moment, a civilian who happened to be an Army veteran in the immediate neighborhood runs directly toward the gunfire to offer emergency medical aid. He has combat lifesaver training and immediately jumps in to help the frantic officers apply pressure and keep Valdez conscious while they wait for a medical helicopter. All right, pro, we're just off of Mesa, man. I'm Army V. I got Silas back, okay? Is he shot? I just need your help. Just help me out, okay? I got you, man. He's going. Gotta talk to me. Come on, talk to me. I'm good. Are you dizzy? No, I'm good, okay? At 32, if you guys can start looking for the guy, we got enough over here with Valdez. I just need people going looking for him right now. All right, brother, I'm just going to wrap your head, okay? I could feel all my llamas, my head's just numb and I got tingling in my head. Been a minute. I'm sorry, man, you're good. Been out a few years, so I just don't want to call my wife. I'm kind of scared. Just get safely. while the veteran and the backup units work under extreme pressure to secure Valdez's head wound and stabilize him. The gravity of the situation is setting in for everyone on that perimeter. Among the responding officers is Officer Lyons. She is a brand new recruit, still in her field training phase, and this is her final week of supervised patrol before she is supposed to be out on her own. She is standing on the outer edge, listening to the high-caliber cracks echoing through the residential blocks, fully aware that standard patrol gear is not designed for this type of ballistic threat. The medics arrive under intense duress to load Officer Valdez onto a cot. He is conscious, but as the initial shock slightly wavers, the physical toll of the injury becomes apparent. The interaction between Valdez and the medical team shows the terrifying confusion of surviving a head wound. Where at? Are you okay? No. Are you okay? Where'd you get shot at? I don't know. Oh my, where? I don't know. Oh my god, it's okay. Oh, my head's starting to burn. I'm going to stand you up and get you on the cot. Okay. He got a hole right here behind his ear on the left side. Okay, caught already. Hey, go inside now. As the ambulance tears away to transport Valdez to a life flight helicopter, the focus of the entire Pueblo Police Department shifts completely to containment. A gunman armed with a rifle and 80 rounds of armor-piercing ammunition has just vanished into a maze of residential yards, alleys, and detached garages. The neighborhood is being locked down block by block, but as the specialized canine tracking units arrive on scene to find a scent, the officers have no idea that they are walking directly into a secondary, deeply calculated ambush point. With Officer Valdez rushed away by emergency medics, the entire grid shifts into a massive search and containment operation. Now, if you look closely at the video evidence from this stage of the response, you can see the absolute stress on the ground. Patrol officers are arriving from every sector of Pueblo, many of them without the time or the luxury to put on heavy rifle-plated vests. They are relying on standard patrol gear while looking for a suspect who has already proven he carries military-grade firepower. The tracking units know they are dealing with a moving target. Witnesses in the neighborhood are trying to help, but when a shooter is running through a dense residential layout, the information changes by the minute. Watch how the officers try to pin down his appearance and direction from conflicting accounts on the street. One guy going in the truck right now. Do you want me to air that? No, you're good. Okay, Tornate, please. All right, man. So we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff real fast tonight. How you feeling? Oh, my head's hurting. I get shot again. Dang it, guys. I just got this jacket today. I'm sorry. Okay, we're staged here at Mason Pine. Turn left. Okay, got to get the out of here. There's a guy walking down over here with a black jacket. Hey, show me your hands. What was this guy supposed to be wearing again? Black over black. I think what's wrong? Hey, Frank, keep an eye on a Royal in between Pine and Spruce. I think he went down that alley, man. I cannot talk to you. My son said you guys were at my door. I think so. I didn't know if he okay. So there was a male that we saw when I first got up here that went north up the alley wearing a black coat, tan pants, and white shoes. You guys hold that alley. I'm going to need some more units that come over to Cedar and Mesa with me to try to keep this perimeter locked down. So he's down there. Well, the alley between Cedars. So Cedars that way. Black jacket, black mask, 10 pants, white shoes. Go inside, guys. Go inside. He has to be in this alley. I seen him run there, and he never came out. How long ago was that? Soon as he shot the cop. So I just had a witness come up say he went south. So we just hold our perimeters on Northern and Royal. What did you get? Did you see anybody running through here with khaki pants, white shoes, and a black jacket? I'll check. If you count, we're busy right now. Just keep driving. The command structure realizes that a human search is highly restricted by the terrain. There are high wooden fences, unlit alleys, and detached properties. To cut through the blind spots, they deploy a canine tracking team to pick up a scent directly from a backpack Billy Padro dropped right after the first shooting. The officers on the perimeter are trying to establish a hard boundary, ordering residents back into their homes because the threat is entirely active. Tom, do we have anything yet on that? So dog your hair. Go the other way, turn around, just keep in that way. He doesn't come around that corner and shoot us. You guys can just go back in your house right now. Thank you. That's all right. Please go back inside your house. I'm not sure right now. Let's hold our perimeter. Once we get the so dog here, we'll start a track. I feel like you piece of shit. Just go sit in that car. Okay, you're good. You didn't do anything wrong, man. We have 2 casings. Right here you could just hang out, but that's his backpack. Those are casings. I'm going to go grab cones. There's 3 casings, and there's more up there too. There's a whole bunch. Hey, go the other way, turn around. He's conscious, but he's shot in the side of the head, somewhat walking to the cop, but they were definitely supporting him. Where did we? The last moment he was seen on Pine in the 1200 block. Then Sonny got information that he was in this block of Cedar, at a blue house on the northwest side of the street. Let me go throw on my jacket. Just watch that street. Do they have drones up or anything? Nope. It's a good chance it's probably at that 1221 Pine. Let me work on that. The dog's coming. Can we recover the rifle? No. Hey, go the other way now. Oh, my dad is like, okay. Pay attention to the coordination here as the K9 handler moves up to the backpack. They need fast, physically capable backup units to stay glued to the handler, because when a tracking dog locks onto a fresh scent and starts running, the team has to move at a sprint. They are expecting to find Padro hiding in a crawlspace or a thick patch of brush. They are communicating the logistics of the track, entirely unaware of what is waiting for them on the roofline above. While some responding officers are now equipped with heavy rifle protective armor, the initial patrol officers like lions have not had time to gear up, watch each other's on the alleys. We just need to get every alley shut down. You can't come this way, go the other way, hey, turn around, I'm getting a dog over here now, we'll just try to start a track, and let's do it. We need to be real eyes open. Who do we know at the 12:20 we watched that in? We're thinking he should hopefully be in this. Perimeter K9 just showed up. We're going to start trying to track now. We'll keep you guys updated. He was over there when he fired round his backpacks over there on the ground. So if you want to try to get a scent off of that, okay, we got some fast healthy guys, cuz when he goes 2 more dogs coming too. Okay, a city cab just drove by, nobody's in it. Hey, you can't cross this way, you're going to have to go that way. Get out of here now, get out. I just saw a supervisor pull over that city tab, cuz it circled back down 100. I'm 23. I'm so confused. I'm showing this pull around. Go back inside. He's thinking down there further for you to be outside right now. Go inside. We're going to start the dog track. The dog's here. He's going to go break the dog real quick. There's a backpack over here. I don't know if they returned fire as they rolled up. He ambushed and just started shooting at them. No, Gardner hasn't been hit. Montoya took him down to the station. He's obviously extremely shook up over this. T10, we got the dog out. We're going to start our track. Where's the last time you guys saw him? Right here. He ran and was last seen going that way from what a witness says, but then we got reports of different locations. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I don't know where he got shot at, but it was with a rifle, which is the worst thing you can get shot with. He got shot in the head. In the where? The head. How you doing, brother? How you doing? I got to get my flashlight, but after this car, how's it going? Brother, hold up, kids. Alright, hey, you guys have a great night. Sorry to bother you this way, but we just had an officer that just got shot. Okay, I'm going to get my flashlight. They have a house they're going to check, and they're going to start pushing our way. What do we have in between us and them? Nobody. In my experience, they never find anybody, so in mine, it only found one person, and then the other time it took 3 hours to find this guy in a swamp. I feel like it depends what dog they have. This is 12:21, right? There's so much stuff everywhere, yeah, and this wind I'm sure doesn't help. Can you kick it? No, that with that chain, and it's just going to be fighting that pole. See, this whole pole is holding it, and then that side the hinges go up and down. We'd have to break the whole thing off there. The tracking team moves deep into the residential block, checking a reinforced gate that is holding them up. And right there, in that exact split second of hesitation, the trap springs. Billy Padro had not run away from the perimeter. He had scaled a structure at the 1200 block of Pine Street, establishing an elevated, high-ground ambush position. Suddenly, an absolute explosion of high-velocity rifle fire rains down directly into the yard. The bullets hit the officers completely exposed, shattering bone and tearing through flesh. The radio traffic erupts into pure survival chaos as multiple officers are hit simultaneously. That was all gunshots. Hey, just maintain my left arm. Come on, my left arm. Get me out. My leg. Turn around. He's running east. Running east. We need more units over here. Now get somebody here. Now get this motherfucker. Get someone here. Now Juno, you got to help me. My right leg is shot. Okay, hold on. My right leg is shot. Switch, I need a break. Come on, get him out of here. This is a coordinated ambush on a completely defenseless position. The K9 team and the backup units are pinned down in the open, dragging wounded officers out of the immediate line of fire while trying to determine exactly where the high-caliber rounds are originating. The suspect has completely changed the dynamics of the engagement, forcing law enforcement into a desperate, reactive fight for survival on a completely dark block. With the second ambush leaving a sergeant down with a shattered leg and another officer wounded in the arm, the entire grid goes into absolute overdrive. The tactical teams on the ground are no longer just trying to establish a perimeter, they are trying to suppress a gunman who holds the tactical advantage of high ground. Look at how the chaotic scene unfolds as officers scramble between properties, trying to guide incoming armored units while warning the neighborhood residents who are completely caught in the crossfire. Over here, man at a pink house, need a block. That's where he is. Stay inside. Up there to the right between. And Mesa, he ran this way. There's so many cars, I can't tell. Stay in your house. No, it's not stay in your house. Stay inside. He's on the roof. In the back. On the roof. In the back. We got a shield. Number 1200 block of Pine is where the shooter is, on top of a roof. Everybody breathe. Hey, Takia, he's coming towards you. This house is a two-story and it looks like a porch. That's the back on a single level, so he could either have higher ground or not. You have a detached garage on that side. It looks like if we have Pine covered. Anything that's east of us, go ahead and just be ready in case he runs towards you. So any of the drones units that come up, I need you to just set up and just be ready. K9's tracking him right now through the alley, so just says that they're tracking him through the alley right now. I don't know if that means he's off the roof or not. Go inside. There's a shooter. Where's the dog at right K9? Is there any way you can send your dog just to clear this part area so we can move forward? Can you just send them in? No, hey, I'm moving and watch that side over there. Sorry, I'm here. Hey, we can move here. Okay, stay on my back. Alright, make sure nobody sees me from the left. I got you. I'm going to scoot up on you. Alright, stand by, get some cover, and hold the sign. Is he off the roof? I don't know. Other officers coming to the call. Just be advised he could be on the roof as well next to 1222 on Pine wearing a white t-shirt now. Okay, wait it out, we got drones coming out. Hey brother, I need you to come over here and call back for me. I need you guys to cover me from up here. I need to make sure that is covered. It don't matter, I just put the ladder there. I got you brother. Clear, you good Jiso. The roof is clear to all units. We cleared the roof. He is going eastbound. He's not in this backyard or on the roof. Okay, yeah, sorry, that was really scary. He has jumped the fence, still going eastbound, so he's turned that way. Right, he shot somebody in that alley, then he bush and saw him. He ran real quick through this yard. There was like 6 shots. Brian, did you see him in a white shirt? He ran really fast. Last he had on the tan pants and the white shoes. I couldn't tie his shirt. No, somebody said that he took his jacket off. Now he's in a white shirt. All units, let's just stand by and just wait for the drone. 100 to the drone units. Did you see my flashlight going up in the sky? Stand by. Oh, I'm in right now. Officers hit. Where's the west? Right here. Hey, get with him. He's hit. He's on the roof. He's on the roof. Get inside your hands. Mother your weapon. Don't move. Do not move. This is fluid, high-stress movement across an unstable environment. Billy Padro is shedding his clothing, dropping his black jacket to move faster in a plain white t-shirt, and jumping from roof to roof, fence to fence. Just when the ground units think they have cleared a roof, a third eruption of gunfire echoes out. Another officer is hit. Padro has scaled yet another roof, continuing to rain down high-caliber rounds on anything that moves. But this time, the tactical units have a precise visual lock. They push forward under extreme vulnerability, using whatever cover they can find to return fire and end the active threat. Watch the high adrenaline arrest team scale the structure to secure the shooter, ensuring he can no longer pull the trigger. Do not move, he's right here. Do not move, cross your hands. Right here on the roof. Show me your hands. Blue, show me your hands. Where we at? He's right here on the roof behind this bear. I might be too, by the way, I don't know, or coming this way. Okay, I just looked over there. There's a bunch of them over there trying to get him off the roof. He still has his gun, but he's not moving as of right now. Need armor behind this. Move, let's move, everybody. Behind the gun, I got visual down, face down. You okay? Have her sit back. Come here, come on, he's on the roof. Okay, take a breath. I'm sorry, nope, you're okay. Holster your gun. The holster. So the rifle's laying next to him on the ground. He does not have his hands on it. If you move, we will shoot you again. I was just scared because I don't have a rifle. Everyone hold the air. We're going to go up on this. Totally understand. We're going to make sure that we can get him. Yeah, come here, it's okay. So you good? Yeah, I'm fine, I got him. All right, we'll wait until we're done working and then we'll go with you. Okay, you shot? No, he shot. Oh, okay, I appreciate it. He went bang. Pretty relaxed. I got shot. Maldo was a trooper dude. He was like away from me. Got shot in my cheek. I have a crew and I don't know where she is. I think she's will find her. Okay, who is it? A Lions. I know a lot have happened tonight. Okay, and we were just right there. Do you want to sit down? No, I'm okay. You're okay. Okay. Right here, right there. You did a great job. All right, I didn't want people to think I was scared. I was just trying to tell people to stay inside. This is scary. Okay, after all this is over with, we'll sit down and talk. Okay, you did good. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Hello, I'm okay. I'm in a car, but there was a shooting. I didn't shoot anyone. I guess I'm kind of freaking out. I can't be on the phone long, but I just want to let you know that I'm okay. Okay, hey, it's okay. I think he got shot in the head and he had a rifle. The officers are coming to talk to me, so I have to go. Okay, well look, whatever happens, you make sure you come home, and that person doesn't. Okay, I love you. You rely on your training. I love you too. Okay, goodbye. Keep me updated. Is your husband awake? Yeah, I called him. Okay, you okay? Yeah, that was terrifying. Was he shooting first? Julia. With the suspect permanently down on the roof and his rifle recovered, the immediate danger passes, leaving a trail of absolute emotional and physical shock. You see Captain Maldonado, who sustained a gunshot wound directly to his cheek, completely brushing it off to check on his team. And then you see the raw, human breakdown of Officer Lyons. Remember, she is a recruit on her very last week of field training. She didn't have heavy armor. She didn't have a rifle. She spent the entire night running through yards trying to keep civilians inside while high-caliber bullets flew above her. The moment the radio goes quiet, she sits in a patrol car, her hands trembling, making those deeply emotional calls to her family just to hear a familiar voice. 2 officers just got shot. Titan 3 might be right through here. Shot. He just killed him, so I need you to stay out. He died. I was just in a shooting. He shot I think 2 or 3 officers, and I'm just really scared, like I thought I was gonna die. And I didn't want people to think that I was like not being strong. I was trying to pray. He was on the roof shooting over us. I needed to call you because I know you would know what it feels like. I heard Jesus told me to run, because if I would have stayed, I would have gotten shot. From what I know, everyone's okay, except for the bad guy. This is my final week of PTO, first cop job, though there's a guy that's been doing it for 10 years. Just reach out. All right, okay, I want you to go home and think everything's fine, and then tonight I start thinking about it all over again. I'm getting a rifle-plated vest now. That was why I was so scared too. I was like, I'm literally home, okay. When the smoke finally cleared over Pueblo, the full scale of the encounter became clear. The suspect, Billy Padro, was pronounced deceased on that roof. Over the course of the multi-stage ambush, he had fired roughly 80 armor-piercing rifle rounds directly at law enforcement. Miraculously, despite 2 of the 3 struck officers sustaining direct gunfire wounds to their heads, all 3 survived the encounter. Captain Maldonado was released from the medical center just 2 days later. Officer Valdez was hospitalized for 4 days, and Sergeant O'Hare required a significantly longer stay due to the severity of the trauma to his leg. However, the physical healing was only the beginning of a massive systemic fallout. 6 months after the shooting, only one of the 3 injured officers had been able to return to full, unrestricted duty. As the bodycam footage circulated, public outrage grew rapidly, echoing heavily within the halls of the Pueblo Police Department itself. The community began asking a very serious question. Why was an individual with this type of violent background walking the streets in the first place? Pueblo Police Chief Chris Noeller did not hide his frustration. In a public statement that was shared more than 23,000 times on social media, Chief Noeller laid out the cold, hard facts of the situation, pointing out that Padro was a self-proclaimed gang member wanted for attempted murder who had 14 prior felony arrests and was actively out on bond for 3 separate felony cases. The chief's words cut straight through diplomatic protocol. The blood of my officers lays at the steps of our capital. They do nothing but cuddle criminals and let them loose back into our community. They don't suffer the consequences of their policies. While the chief's statement didn't name a single piece of legislation, the underlying controversy centers around a broad shift in Colorado's legal framework regarding pretrial detention. Over the last few years, the state implemented reforms aimed at securing faster bail hearings, shortening pretrial confinement times, and moving away from cash bail systems that depend heavily on a defendant's financial status, a practice critics refer to as a decarceration philosophy. Supporters of these reforms point to broader data, noting that by 2025, the state actually experienced a noticeable decline in violent crime across the board, including a 14% drop in overall violent offenses and a 43% reduction in homicides. However, criminology experts argue it is incredibly difficult to determine how much bail reform policies contribute to those shifts, given that crime rates have been fluctuating nationally regardless of local pretrial adjustments. But when you look at the raw evidence of 80 rifle rounds tearing through a residential neighborhood, the high-level statistics fade away, leaving only the real human cost. Officers like Valdez, Maldonado, O'Hare, and a rookie named Lyons went to work expecting a standard shift, only to find themselves testing the absolute limits of survival because of a sequence of choices made long before a patrol car ever pulled up to the curb. What do you think about the chief's statement? Is the current structure of the pre-trial bond system creating an unnecessary risk for local communities, or are these reforms necessary to ensure fairness under the law? Let's talk about it respectfully in the comments below. Thank you for being part of the discussion today. Stay safe, look out for one another, and I will see you next time.